Have you ever stumbled onto your own property and found someone else living there like it was theirs? And if you've seen anything like that, comment below. What would you do if you discovered the HOA president had moved into your abandoned house without permission? This story began after I inherited land I hadn't visited in years. It took place in the mountains outside Durango, Colorado, where access roads and property lines are everything. I inherited a remote mountain house with a recorded deed, private road access, and clearly surveyed boundaries. The house had been empty for years while probate wrapped up. When I finally drove out to inspect it, something felt wrong immediately. There were fresh tire tracks on my private road. The gate I installed years ago was open. When I reached the house, lights were on and smoke was coming from the chimney. Inside, furniture was arranged, groceries were stocked, and someone was clearly living there. My reaction wasn't panic or anger. It was a quiet, focused shock. I stepped back outside and checked the property markers and road signs. Everything confirmed the land and house were mine. I did some digging instead of confronting anyone. County records showed no lease, no easement, and no occupancy permit issued. Neighbors told me the HOA president from a nearby subdivision had been watching the place. That phrase didn't sit right. I reviewed HOA documents and confirmed the subdivision had no authority anywhere near my parcel. Then I noticed the most important detail. The only access road to my house was also the only way in or out of that section of mountain. The road was private and listed on my deed. That's when I planned my move. I installed cameras and documented daily use of the house and road. I recorded a call where the HOA president admitted he moved in to prevent squatters. That admission mattered. I contacted a property attorney and the county sheriff to explain what I planned. I pulled permits to restrict access on private roads. Everything was done by the book. Then I executed. Early one morning, I locked the main gate at the road entrance on my property line. New no trespassing and private property signs went up immediately. Emergency services were given access information. The HOA president was not. That afternoon, he tried to leave and found the gate locked. He called the police himself. When deputies arrived, I handed them my deed, surveys, permits, camera footage, and the recorded call. They confirmed the road and house were mine. They informed him he was occupying the property without permission. The consequences escalated quickly. He was ordered to vacate immediately. The sheriff documented unlawful occupancy and trespass. The HOA received a formal notice to cease all involvement with my land. Homeowners learned their president had been living in a house he didn't own. He resigned within days. The payoff came that same week. My house was empty again. The road was quiet. Locks were respected. What was abandoned became protected. If discovering someone living in your house would have pushed you further, tell me what you would have done. If you love HOA justice stories, like the video and subscribe.